All right, this is gonna be a quick update about my Manco Dingo electric conversion. What this is a lesson learned about welding and just not necessarily knowing the best way to do something. So I had to get this brake caliper welded up, and I can happily say that everything's tight right now. You spin, zero interference. We got a nice, clean, tight, strong weld set up here. So that's the third time I've tried to do this. So finally I got it right. Third time the charm. First time I tried to be cheap and take some angle iron I had that wasn't tall enough and add another piece of flat stock to it, braced it to make it strong. Unluckily, the bolts for the caliper where it needed to be landed right on the spot where the two came together. Not really a big deal. The big deal was this guy is not perfectly flat. It's hard to tell in the video, but when I mounted the caliper, it rocked slightly, so it was hard to get that just right. Then I tried a simpler, let's use nothing but angle iron setup, which is very similar to the final guy I got on here. So I had it on there, clamped the bottom sides on both, welded it up, but then what I didn't know is even angle can bend. It's hard to tell, but if you look close, the left side angle right here came down and the right side stayed where it was. But either way, what that meant is when I put the caliper in here, it was flush on this side and wouldn't touch on the other side. So that made this scrap. So when I welded this guy up, not only did I clamp it at the bottom on both sides, but I also had the caliper half clamped up here. And I just did tacks all around over and over and over, trying to not get any spot too hot. And what we got is we finally got it there. So as I said, I got nice clearance, like so tight, so clean though. So that's the update on the brakes. I'm real happy about that because that was one of the last things to get really figured out. MCP caliper. The other day I got the master cylinder mounted up. This piece of Delrin is just a mock-up of how long my brake ride's gonna be, but we got good actuation here. That'll be great. I'll post more updates later. I guess I can show the quick spots for the battery slide here. I gotta figure out something to go across though, because the battery is just short enough to not reach across both of those pipes. But yeah, we're coming along. Pretty much that was some of the last welding I had to do. So from here on is gonna be figuring out wiring, and I think that's about it. Just figuring out wiring, because I know what it needs to do, but getting it all crimped and clean and everything, that can take forever. But that's the update. Thanks.